Welcome to the third installment of the Snow Conditions Report. And if you tuned in to Storm Team 8 a couple weeks ago, we mentioned there would be a full-scale pattern change. And if you look outside your window, you probably noticed that has been the case. The past 9 days, we've had 9 consecutive days with temperatures below average. You can kind of see the classic setup, what has kind of transpired here across the United States. It looks like a lot of pretty colors out there on the map. This is the temperature anomaly of the past week. Notice we have been much below average here across the Great Lakes in the eastern half of the United States. Warmer temperatures off to the west of us. We're going to break down that pattern just a little bit with some warmer temperatures making their way in this upcoming week, but I don't think it's going to last. Here's the latest in snow cover. Another example that we have changed that pattern, and if you're a snow lover, you've got to look, you got to love what has happened. Now, a couple weeks ago, on December 3rd, we only had a minuscule 6% snow on the ground. Look at this. Very impressive. In the span of just 2 weeks, actually less than 2 weeks, we're now up to 96% snow. A lot of it's fluffy snow, and that will have some impact on, at least for snowmobilers. But skiers, we are A-OK for sure. But overall, much of the state is covered, thanks to a lot of lake effect and that good clipper system that moved through earlier in the week. Now, the general snow depth isn't hugely out of proportion. Looking at a good solid 8 to 12, where you see the kind of the purple shade here. Looking at, as you head inland a little bit away from the lakeshore, 4 to 8 inches. If you're extreme eastern part of the state, not quite as much, such as Alpena, Saginaw area, and also around Port Huron, generally 1 to 4 there. Now, specifically the snow depth across the state. We'll start out with lower Michigan, and look at that 10 inches in Muskegon, half a foot in Grand Rapids. We'll add a little bit more to it this 15th of Friday, but overall, just enough, I think, that we can do a little snowmobiling. Actually, that's my plan later on today. We're going to head out of Ravenna and head towards Muskegon. Now, I point that 10 inches out in Muskegon because a lot of us this time of year, especially snowmobilers, have to head to the north to take advantage of good snow. There is good snow north, and I think most of the snow is right around the Cadillac area towards Baldwin, if you do want to head up in that direction, but you don't have to. No, you see, we have in Muskegon just as much snow as they do in the Munising area. Of course, that will change in the coming weeks, but nonetheless, not overly impressive in terms of snow, only 5 inches in the Traverse City area. So really, you don't have to head up to the north to take advantage of the snow. Snowfall forecast for this weekend. We're actually going to see a push of some warmer air move into the state. So not very impressive in terms of the snowfall forecast, about 1 to 3 inches from about Grand Rapids southward along the lakeshore, lesser amounts as you head to the east. Now, if you're heading out there this weekend, you're going to be in the elements. We all know to dress warm. Here's what it looks like in terms of temperatures, high temperatures in the teens across the eastern UP, actually, excuse me, across the UP and also northern lower Michigan. We'll be generally in the 20s. Mid to upper 20s here across much of central southern lower Michigan. A little bit warmer as we head into the Sunday time frame. As I mentioned, that push of warmer air is going to move into the state, and so I think we'll actually make it into the 30s. Speaking of warmer, this isn't exactly what I want to see in terms of good snow conditions. We're looking at temperatures above average. We're going to turn some of that snow good packing. This is the point is Grand Rapids area, so on Sunday we'll go a little bit above the freezing mark, also for Monday as well. So several days that will occur, and the thing that really melts snow fastest, especially when it's light, fluffy lake effect snow, is rain. We do have a chance of rain, it looks like, on Thursday with the system, but behind that, very quickly, we turn to a colder pattern. So unlike last year, where it turned really warm around the Christmas time frame, I don't think that's going to happen. Actually, I think we're going to turn considerably colder. Now, this is the latest 8 to 14-day outlook, 22nd through the 28th of December. And notice the cold air invading, kind of expanding across the United States. And what's going to happen, this will be a front-loaded warmth. You notice the southeastern part of the United States is warm than this. Towards the Christmas and thereafter, we're going to see this colder than average temperatures spread to the south and east. And at the same time, while we have below average temperatures, above average amounts of precipitation, so that would certainly be in the form of snow. Now, going beyond the 8 to 14-day outlook, all the way into January 3rd, where a lot of us are on, well, the kids enjoying Christmas break and what have you, notice the cold just continues to spread across the United States. The only warm spot, so if you're vacationing down in Florida, perfect timing, that's about the only warm temperatures in the extreme southeast. The rest of the country will remain cold, so that means excellent conditions once we get beyond this week for snowboarding, skiing, whatever you want to do. Just have fun in the snow. So I, of course, have another report to next week for you. In the meantime, have fun in the snow.